I'll never relapse because I know myself. I know who I am, and what my tendencies are. And the truth is, I'm not someone who can moderate. I believe if you have a healthy relationship with a stimulus, it can be okay to occasionally engage in it when the benefits outweigh the risks. I don't deal in absolutes. The world is not black and white, but more so a perpetual gray area. But at the same time, I know moderation is just not for me. That's because I know what follows. After I relapse, I crave more. I start thinking about it constantly. It dominates my thoughts. Furthermore, I find ways to rationalize this bad habit. And soon, it becomes all I can think of. And I hate this life. I hate when I constantly have to battle my inner demons. I hate having to always fight against my human nature. So I personally follow a policy of abstinence. Because that's just what works for me. That's what allows me to go through life with a pure mind and clear conscience. Just tell myself no. No room for argument. No area to disagree. Now, I've made this aspect of my life black and white. Because that's the only way I can get it through to my head, what I need to do to attain what I want to achieve. That's the only way I can focus on my purpose. This is true for all stimuli. For all forms of dopamine. All types of drugs. I have to be upfront and clear about my use. And in many cases, I have to adopt a policy of abstinence. Because if I leave anything up to the air, I will find ways to rationalize my abusive behavior. This is just what I do because I know my tendencies. I know myself. It's just what works for me. Simply put, I have an all or nothing mindset. I gotta have it all, or else I don't want it. This tendency has hurt me in many ways. I would say it's an unhealthy relationship to have with myself. Especially in this world filled with extremely accessible instant gratification. But, at the very least, I'm aware of it. At the very least, I know myself. I can therefore begin to take precautions against it. I can then start to take preventative measures to prepare myself. I know what I need to do. I know why I can't engage in some activities. It's not that they will hurt me in the short term. But it's because I don't want to turn my mind into a constant battleground of thoughts. I don't want to be a slave to these emotions constantly assaulting my mind. Making it impossible to accomplish anything in life, and get closer to my goals. Simply put, I don't want to feel helpless in the face of my vices. And so I eradicate them. I just remove them from the equation altogether. It's not easy, of course, and I won't pretend that it is. But one thing I pride myself on is my immense discipline. My ability to do what I set out to do. I will find a way. And personally, I find it's harder to moderate than it is to abstain. So I choose abstinence. I choose to completely refrain from engaging in any such self-destructive activities because I know where they lead. Not everyone needs to adopt this mindset the way I have. Some people are blessed without such addictive tendencies. They are free to occasionally enjoy a beer, gamble, jack off, play video games, whatever, when they feel rising pressure, stress, and desire. And afterwards, they are able to proceed with their life unaffected. They can continue pursuing their goals without feeling recurring, addictive thoughts. But I'm not so fortunate. Lastly, understand that it won't always have to be this way. As you mature, you'll be better able to resist the temptation of vices that previously had a stranglehold on your life. It just takes time and patience. But in the meanwhile, to those of you who resonate with what I'm saying, I encourage you to try. Try and implement my policy of abstinence. It's easier said than done, I know, but you'll feel much better knowing you're doing everything you can to overcome your vices. And don't limit yourself to just no fap. Try practicing abstinence from anything holding you back. Drugs, junk food, reckless spending, video games. Anything preventing you from reaching your endgame vision. Understand you're taking the difficult but noble step of controlling your subconscious nature, and ultimately, determining your destiny.